Hi, it's Jennifer with Divinethreefold. I'm so happy you're joining me for this video. This video is part 2 to our Sidekick series that we just left off with the last video. I hope you enjoyed that. My legs were sore, so hopefully yours were too. This is another 2 exercises we're going to be doing to add on to the series. And then we'll do another video with 2 more exercises, and that will be 6 total. Some schools of Pilates do have more exercises in the Sidekick series, but we are just going to do the 6 basic ones. So, and then after that, we'll put them all together. So master those, and the workout is wonderful, and you will really feel the difference in your legs if you do this workout consistently. So let's get started. I also am going to put in my description box below where the workout starts from the warm-up. I understand that maybe some people don't need a warm-up, and I want people to have that option, but I am not recommending no warm-up, okay? So let's get that clear, please. I recommend a warm-up. But we're just gonna do a quick one, so let's get started. Let's lay down on our mat. You don't need much for this workout, just a clear space. We are gonna be kicking our legs and a mat because we are gonna be on our hip, and let's do it. I want us to just lay back on our mats, and let's just let our hips fall open just for a second. This is just kind of open up the hips. We are gonna be using the hips. These exercises are going to work the same. We're just focusing on our legs, our glutes, our inner, outer thighs, the whole leg really, and our hips as well. So just let your hips fall open. Let's start taking a couple breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And let's bring one leg in at a time and just kind of stretch that, roll that around. And the other leg. Like I said, I love these exercises for my legs. They really elongate the muscles of the leg and just make our legs look really nice. And then let's bring our knees to our chest. Bringing our head just up slightly towards our knees to get a nice stretch in the neck. This is always the greatest stretch because it really releases the lower back and the neck. This is always, if you do nothing but this is better than nothing. So, and go ahead and rock back and forth. And then let's do a little clock face, is what we call it in Pilates, just rolling around the hips. This really gets things going in one direction, breathing, and other direction. And nice. And let's just roll up to a seated. Let's take one forward stretch to make sure our hamstrings are a little loose. We are going to be using those hamstrings. So go ahead and flex the feet and just start leading more with a straight back and leading with your chest, and just kind of lay over your legs just very gently. This could be too much for someone if it's early in the morning. And remember what I say, if you need more time, just pause the video. Just feel those hamstrings. Focusing, visualize those hamstrings, and you will bring more energy to those hamstrings to stretch them out. Breathing, take a couple breaths here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Feel those hands talking to you. And let's release. Okay, again, listen to your body. If you need more, please do so. Okay, so we are going to be starting, we'll go ahead and start on our left side. We are going to stay in the same position in our Pilates stance for the Sidekick series. So remember, hips on top of hip, legs stacked. You're going to bring out your legs to more of a 45-degree angle. You're going to use that bottom leg as more of an anchor. So I like to think of that pinky toe side. Think of that glued into the mat. Okay, and that's going to keep that leg anchored down. You can be your hand under your neck. Make sure you're not really pushing on your neck. Just kind of gently rest it there. This hand's going to be here. Remember, we're going to be using this hand to help us cheat if we need to. It's not really cheating, but it just helps us with stability. And don't forget about our powerhouse. If you start to feel unstable in this exercise at any time, you're wobbling, you're jerking, you probably don't have your abdominals pulled in. And once you pull those in, think of drawing that belly button back towards the spine. You will feel yourself stabilize, okay? The beauty of our core, our powerhouse, it is the center of our body. So it is what is going to stabilize you every time. So keep that in mind always. And then also keep in mind not to be sinking in the waist or scrunching in the waist or the shoulders. And torso quiet, same concept. Do not keep that torso very quiet, okay? Still. So let's go over what we went over. We did the front and backs is what we started with. Pulsing twice, back and back. I'm just doing a couple here. Get warmed up and go over what we went over last. And we're going to do our ups and downs, up, down. A couple of these. This is what we did last. Keeping everything still and quiet. Remember, you can have your toes the way you'd like them. What's comfortable. No flexing though. Let's keep just a soft point. Okay. So now our next exercise, we're going to be doing small circles. So same Pilates stance. All we're going to do is circle our top leg. Remember, you want to anchor that bottom leg down. You want to just feel this movement coming from the hip joint. Imagine your leg lengthening out, your top leg lengthening out from the hip joint. And this is where this move is going to come from. So these are small circles, and you'll have to really play with this. You can feel that if you let your whole body get involved, everything's going to move. So just very lightly, I want a small circle. Imagine you have a ring around your foot, and you're just going to outline that circle. We're going to do a few up here. Make sure we're breathing one direction. Remember, it's a very small circle. You want to keep those legs stacked. Then we're going to reverse the circle. And you'll feel kind of funny doing it at first. It takes some coordination, and you might feel your leg is doing something weird. It'll just take practice. Breathing. And nice. Okay, and then we're going to move into our sets. Those are our small circles. Now we're going to move into the second one. This is Side Passe. Comes from the dance world for passe. So this one, we're going to start. We're going to bring our leg up. You want to keep your leg a little bit turned out on this one. You're going to bring it straight to the ceiling. Bring it down, touch the middle part of your leg, and then slide down the rest of the way. And up, down, slide. Up, down, slide. And keep that control. Think of, again, lengthening from that hip. You want to think of that leg moving out towards the wall. Passe, down, up, passe, down. And let's reverse that. Bring it back in, passe, straight, up, down. Passe, up, down, breathing. Couple more. And let's repeat that again. One more time from the circles to the next. So circles. 5 forward and reverse the direction. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we want up to the ceiling. Passe, down, up, and down. Reverse the direction. Passe, up, and down. Passe, up, and down. Excellent. And let's switch to the other side. Take a stretch here. Do a nice mermaid, holding onto your feet on the side. Get a nice stretch for your side. Legs to the other side. Lay down, and let's repeat that on the other side. Great job. So again, get in your Pilates stance. Have that leg forward. Little pinky toe glued to the mat as your anchor. Remember to have your hand here. Strong in the powerhouse, pull those abdominals in, especially if you're feeling unstable. So again, let's start with the front and back to just go over. Pulse twice and back. Pulse twice and back. Twice and back. Twice and back. And then let's do our up and down. And let's move to our circles. And let's go forward 5 times. Get the feel for that side. Even my circles are kind of wonky dong. Good. Remember to keep it coming from the hip. Pull these abdominals in. Let's reverse the circle. And wonderful. It really, keep that leg pointed and straight as well. You can keep a nice relaxed point, but you need that leg straight. And then let's do our side passe. So straight up to the knee and down. Straight up to the knee and down. Straight up to the knee and down. Inhale, exhale. And let's reverse it. Back, up, down, to the knee, up, down. Keeping still, pulling those abdominals in. And excellent, let's do the circles one more time. We're gonna go forward, circle, outlining that little ring, stable, and the other direction. 3, 4, 5, and let's go up, passe, up, passe, up, passe, other direction. Breathing, keeping still, abdominals in, and release. Excellent job. And then let's just come up. Let's take a nice stretch to that other side. And excellent, you did it. We are almost done with the side series. We have 2 more exercises after that, and then we'll put it all together for a great workout. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day.